EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans.
Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Keelan Cole now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry now for Thompson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a loss of 2.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
26-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
At the 40-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. It'll buy some time right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He was brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of them
going to Stills, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To throw is Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
50-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On On 2nd and 7, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
9 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. We own it. We own it.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Jaguars.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. To Thompson on the screen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Steps up, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. William Golston able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the Texans' 30-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. A give to Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out to his left. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
On first down, it's Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
First down, Houston.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Texans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And
that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Texans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On the tackle.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
On the play. First down, Houston.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Carrier.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 19-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He's
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William Golston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Watson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Watson looks to throw again. It's complete to Fuller. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. From the 16, Watson. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Cole now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 55. Mike 55.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that.
At the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
First down, Houston.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
A tackle made by K.J. Wright.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down.
On first down, Watson flushed out right. He gets it to Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. William Golston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st down, Texans.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Johnson running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 12. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And the Texans.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That's the end of the
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
10.
Operating from the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And the Texans first down.
On first down, it's Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
They'll go again to Jones.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Check, 40, 91.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Gary and Conley. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The give is to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again on second and 10, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down today, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And it brings up
the coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. as he'll kick it away for the second time.
For the Texans.
Here comes Westbrook. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick on the move to his left. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Texans, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.